It is October unto E, and I'm making a video as I'm about to walk back into Minnesota from Wisconsin. I guess when I cross this line, I'm in Minnesota. God, that fucking sun makes it difficult to get a good video, though, on fucking Fortune when they open to come out. So I'm on a state that touches Illinois. This state actually touches Illinois, but I'm crossing into Minnesota. And now this part of this video will probably be more interesting than some of the others. My commentary is always interesting and thought-provoking. And what that sign says. From early Indian days, the St. Croix River and the Brule River, reached by a 2-mile portage, formed the waterway connecting Lake Superior with the Mississippi River. The first white man to travel... Gee, that could be considered racist. The first white man to travel the Brule-St. Croix route was the French explorer and trader, Daniel Grisser El Hut in Ixtanada, when they were still burning witches at the stake. Which reminds me, I'm going to go hopefully make a walking video going through Salem, Massachusetts. Many traders followed in the next century and a half to harvest the beaver. Leave it the beaver. They had hardly gone before the St. Croix carried the logs and the rafts of the lumbering days now gone. Of course they're gone. Primitive beauty and rugged landscapes of the St. Croix earned a distinction by the United States Congress as a wild and scenic river, one of the best for recreation, adventure, and canoeing. It's certainly a lot nicer than most places in Florida. Florida's a fucking cesspool of fucking shit. Anyone who wants to live in Florida is a fucking asshole, has shit for brains. And I lived in well, I'm no longer in the state that I even touches Illinois, the state I grew up in. I grew up in Lombard, Illinois. I lived there since I dropped out my mother's twat in 1963. And then my parents moved to Florida in 1986 because they have shit for brains. So these are an interesting days before I go on my trip to Montreal and Boston. I'm going to see each place for such a short amount of time because I haven't been to Boston since Onto. I've never been in the state of Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. I'm going to go to Maine just so I could say I've been in the state of Maine. Hope I can make a driving video going into Maine. I was going to go to Portland, Maine, but there really isn't enough fucking time for it. So I'll have to do that at some other point, if I could do it another time. So now things are getting more interesting while walking over this bridge. And they actually have let a bike path be along the bridge. They don't do that in Florida because Florida's a cheap Republican shithole cesspit of shit. However, even if they did have bike paths, well, they do have bike paths that go around condo complexes for rich people, and they're fucking boring. Now this is certainly interesting. I wish I was not facing the fucking sun. Maybe when I get over there. So I guess that I was barely on the Wisconsin side, and when I crossed the river I was still in Minnesota. So I guess I don't know where the state line exactly is, because I got the GPS coordinates. I actually did that during this trip. Oh. Haven't gotten GPS coordinates when it's been a long, hot summer when the weather was too fucking hot to be able to enjoy doing much of anything. There's someone on a boat, a couple people riding on their boats. it was difficult to do things there. That's the thing that sucks about Minnesota. I remember it seems like we're almost in winter already. I don't know if it's even going to go above 60 degrees in the next week or so, but who knows? Either to go right in the winter or it's going to go right back in the summer. Or go up close up to 80 degrees. I think the upper 90s are gone. I hope. There they should be. You'd think anyway. Yeah, this part of the video is definitely getting more interesting. Still got too much of the fucking sun. Oh God. This is the lowest the battery has gotten. It's probably down in the orders. I wonder what this says. But if I want to get a lot of the video, home the bald eagles. It's also home the mosquitoes. There was a drought this past summer. It only rained a lot during September. During the times when it wasn't so fucking hot. But it was really warm when it rained. Dew points were in the low X's, sometimes as high as X5, X6. Even in September. But then you get too hot during the day because it was cloudy and rainy. God, Halloween is more days. Hope I can enjoy it. Interesting scenery, nice river. Walk across it. Most people don't notice I'm taking a video with this DJI camera, but not when I was in Hastings. This fucking piece of shit asshole harassed me. First he said, just asked if I liked Trons and I was recording them, and I said yeah. And then he said he looked up when the next Tron would be. He said it wouldn't be until 9 o'clock, and then after that, I asked him if it was Amtrak or a freight Tron. I asked him about 5 fucking times. He didn't bother to answer me. So that was a sign that he was being a fucking asshole. And then he threatened to fucking call the fucking pigs on me for fucking staying there. It's fucking public property. And he accused me of making videos of the apartment building. Even if I was, it is legal. But I wasn't, so he was jumping to conclusions. I fucking hate it when people jump to conclusions. His mother should have paid a visit to the abortion clinic, and pieces of his unborn fetus should have been vacuumed out of his mother's twat, so I wouldn't have to deal with that fucking asshole and all the other assholes in the world who have terrorized me with their unhinged, uncivilized bullshit. But I'm crossing this beautiful river. The scenery is very nice here. So it's important that I live in the present moment. And there's the Stillwater lift bridge. It's still recording. The camera's definitely not going to overheat, but I don't know if there's enough battery left. There might not even be enough memory left. I could probably use the juice pack and charge the batteries, or charge the battery in the car. Stillwater lift bridge, so I know at least I know I'm going the right direction. It's fucking windy on here though. The fucking wind is really bad. I hope the video can at least last until, because I got memory going low and batteries going low. I don't know if the memory, it's got to hit the gigabytes left. So I know I'm going to have to delete these things. And these 4K videos, I'm doing them at 30 frames per second instead of extra frames per second, because extra frames per second really makes the camera overheat, makes it run really hot. It has to do, I mean, it has to jump on whatever the fuck, it has to move to do extra frames per second. It's really brutal on them, fucking fortunately. As they make them better, extra frames per second will probably work a lot better. As if the world survives. War with Russia, Ukraine, now Israel. Yeah, I'm sure it's looking more and more like it's going to merge right into WWE, the biggest one of all time. With any luck, it'll cause humanity to end. Because humanity really sucks. I should be living in the present moment. No, I can't. Oh, I can't. It's difficult to see the Stillwater lift bridge. Yeah, I'll probably take some pictures when I stop the video. And also get the GPS coordinates. Only got a couple of minutes left. Treaty, you are here. I guess this is a map of how it looked in the past. The fucking wind is making it difficult. I hope the audio's coming out. I think it's a part I or part X already. I lost track. Side of the bridge. Also get the bridge going that way. I don't think you can stand on the other side of the bridge, unfortunately. Certainly more interesting around here. Well, with that in mind, I'm going to stop this and make probably a part X of this video. Hopefully the camera will hold out.